Seth Rollins hurt overseas.
Well, let's talk about that.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
That's right, folks. Welcome to our new segment. Let's talk about that. This week we're going to talk about Seth Rollins blowing out his knee, having to forfeit the title.
A simple move.
A simple move. Yeah, I think he just flipped over Kane and landed wrong. You can see his leg been very crooked. But he continued and finished the match.
Yes, he did.
Pedigreed Kane, and then that was all she wrote.
But he now has to forfeit the belt.
He's already forfeited the title.
He's gone home to have surgery immediately.
He's going to have Dr. James Andrews in Birmingham, Alabama.
So
on Tuesday.
Don't go stalking him. I mean, I'll be pretty close.
I love how they did the article. They talked to him on .com, and he still played it off as heel, yet thanked the fans for all their support.
And he said, "You ain't seen nothing yet."
I like Seth. I'm disappointed this happened to Seth.
Of course.
But maybe this is what the WWE needs to get their act together.
Yeah. Because they're going to have to start thinking, because honestly, like I said before, John Cena's gone right now. He's on an extended vacation.
But they're talking about maybe telling him to come back.
No. Don't let him come back. Because you need to think on your feet, Vince. Don't go back to your bread and your butter. Think on your feet. Because if you really think about it.
Yeah, don't bring John Cena back.
No. Brock Lesnar, he's gone. But he's killing some animals right now.
And they want to bring him back.
So he's not coming back. Unless he could go pay someone to go kill the animals, and they add some more dates to his stuff. But you don't need him. You've
got plenty of people who the fans love that you can put in there and let them do what they do best.
So John Cena's out. Brock Lesnar's out. Undertaker and Kane are busy with the Wyatt family. So the Bray Wyatt's busy.
They may still be put in the tournament. They may still be put in the tournament.
I can see Bray Wyatt being put in the tournament while the two of them deal with the three lackeys.
Yeah.
Okay, so then not only, and you got Jericho, who could possibly come in for the tournaments.
Would you want them to bring any names back?
They're saying that they're freaking out. They're going to call all kinds of big names back.
But
you get big sexy.
Would you just want them back to help, or you want them back to be in the tournament to kind of make the tournament feel more special?
I mean,
I want them to come back just to give the rub to a guy who's currently in the company to advance in the tournament. I mean, start now. Start on Raw this Monday.
Right.
Start the tournament now. This Monday, next Monday, and have a couple of matches, 2 or 3 matches at the pay-per-view.
Because you're going to have your semifinals and your finals at least at the pay-per-view.
That's what you need to do. Not just one match. Have, like you said, semifinals
You
and finals.
can fill up the whole card right now, my gosh.
But you got tag matches, and you got the Divas, and you can throw in a few other ones, like you said. You have a traditional Survivor Series match. So they've got enough.
They got plenty of people. Their roster is huge.
Because you're getting 3 matches. 3 matches off the tournament.
At least.
Semifinals and finals, 3 matches.
At least.
And you got the Divas. You have a tag team title match. You have a traditional Survivor Series. That gives you 6.
You need just one more for a good pay-per-view.
One more to make it 7. And they can pull out one more. But
they can.
They can, but will they?
But will they?
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of big names are gone right now. Like I said,
I don't want them to bring back John.
You got John gone. Brock's gone. Undertaker and Kane are doing their thing.
Okay, you can't rely on John.
You can't.
What if this is John? Then what do? You can't bring John back if he blows out his knee.
Right. I mean, you got all.
Not now. 3 months from now, but not now.
Right. And of course, big names like RVD is not on an exclusive contract. They could call him though. You got Jericho who comes back randomly. But you know what? You've got guys on your roster right now. You've got Dean Ambrose. You've got your Roman Reigns. You've got your Bray Wyatt. You've got your Cesaro. You've got your Dolph Ziggler. And yes, you're going to say, well, Dolph's in a feud with Tyler Breeze.
You also got your... Hello, there's your match for the tournament.
Or, whoa, buddy, think about advancing the tournament. Have Dolph go against somebody else, and he get to the semifinals. Uh-oh, look who comes out with the supermodel kick. Uh-oh, look who's not in the tournament anymore, and that puts more fuel to the fire for Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler.
Yes.
You don't have to have them go ahead and have a match already. You can build it up, and go to December.
Yeah.
And then you have them both in the Royal Rumble, and then you can still have them later on in another match. You lead it, keep going. But Dolph needs to be in this tournament. I was just watching the Survivor Series stuff that I was talking about on a video I think they put on on YouTube for WWE. And it was the whole Team Authority versus Team WWE thing.
Right.
And Dolph Ziggler, not John Cena.
No, Dolph.
Dolph was the sole survivor.
Thanks to Sting.
And he defeated 3 other guys.
Yes.
Okay? In a 3-on-1 comeback thing. And the crowd was insane. But they do so much stop and go with him that it ruins stuff for him. But you've got your Dean, you've got your Roman, you've got your Bray Wyatt, you've got your Dolph Ziggler. Look at there. That could be 4 of the. It could be your final 4, really.
I mean, could be your last 2 matches. Could be your semifinal matches.
You got your Cesaro. Unfortunately, I think Rusev's hurt right now.
Rusev's hurt
that
right now.
takes out another guy.
He's gone right now. Yes.
Also, okay.
NXT.
You don't have to defend these other 2 belts.
NXT.
Listen though, you don't have to defend these other 2 belts in the pay-per-view.
You don't have to.
Kevin Owens can be in the tournament. So can Del Rio.
Yes.
Because what's more important than the US and the IC? Let's be real, the WWE World Title. So why
and that should automatically get you in the tournament.
Thank you. They're both champions. Put them in the tournament. They could be a double champion just like Seth Rollins was. And that gives you 2 big names in the tournament.
And also, you get New Day.
You could put
you do the old, they do what they do. Put the unicorn horn up. Who's going to be in it?
That's right.
Who's going to be in it? They pick one of those.
It needs to be Big E.
It does need to be Big E. Big E or Kofi. Xavier, I mean,
he needs to be a talker anyway.
He's a talker. And last Monday on Raw, when they had the Survivor Series match,
yes,
and he was started off, and he's like, I got this. And as soon as he turned around, he got pinned. You're like, you saw him all the way.
Which I thought was cool. I thought it was different. They had a Survivor Series elimination match on Raw.
And one on SmackDown.
There you go. So I like that. It's very different. But they have the talent.
They've got the talent. I mean, you pull up the NXT guys for these things.
You only need
I would bring in some older guys who have been world champion who can still go for at least for one match.
Like an RVD, like a Jericho.
Like Nash.
Like a Nash. Nash has got one more run.
But they need to put the younger guys over. They do not need to advance in this tournament at all.
At all. But what? I mean, I showed you that bracket thing. So what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what, 8 matches?
You do 4. You do 4. You do 4 on this Raw. You do 4 next week. Those are your winners. That's your winners go to the semifinals. Yes.
So you only need 8 matches.
You need 8 matches. You don't need 16
guys.
That's all you need.
That's it.
But we all know. I mean, I hope they don't go this way, but that's what they want. But the only thing they need to do, if they're going to give it to Roman Reigns, because they want Roman Reigns to be a world champion, the Authority has to help Roman win. Roman has to turn heel at Survivor Series. Because when they boo him out, of the building, give him a reason to get booed out of the building.
Yes. They need a new heel now that Seth is gone.
Yes.
And that could bring Seth back as a face.
Yeah.
Once he comes back.
Of course.
Because they're like, wait, just because I was injured and you go on to the next, the flavor of the month, and you leave me out to rehab by myself?
Yeah, you go with, you never contacted me, you never checked on me, you did nothing.
You didn't send me get well cards?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I never heard from you.
You didn't fly into Birmingham.
That writes itself if you do it right.
It does. But you would make Roman
But
heel.
if you don't, Roman's getting booed. If Roman is pretty much handed the title,
Yeah.
he's going to get booed out of the building.
He is.
I don't think even a Sheamus cash-in, which why waste it? Do not have a tournament to crown champion just to waste the cash-in.
He can hold on to that cash-in because, again, that's tag team right there. Him and Barrett are trying to build up a tag team. Let him hold on to that thing. Nobody really cares about that thing right now. It's not being built up. Nobody really cares about him being. He doesn't. If he does cash in, he needs to lose. And if Roman is a face, if they want to keep him a face, it's a bad idea. But Sheamus can cash in, and then Roman beat him right after winning the tournament. Makes him look even better. It's stupid. I get it, but it's a route you can go, and it still makes it to where Roman looks big and bad. But
they're going to try that already because they kept making a point about it when they named no one contender.
Right.
Whoever wins it will have earned it.
Right.
They over all night long. Whoever wins this will earn it. Because last time I said, well, he didn't earn his spot. He was just given to him. He's still giving it to him. We still know he's John Cena 2.0.
But make him a heel.
Wrestling fans do not want to see somebody just given something. Right. They don't feel like he's earned it. Like Cesaro, like Owens, like Dolph. They know they have worked hard to get what they barely get.
Right.
When him Rock 2.0, which he's no Rock, he's no John Cena, and he doesn't need to come in and just be handed the title because it's not going to help the ratings.
Right.
He's not going to help the business at all.
But,
I'm sorry, he's not.
But let's make Roman Reigns the heel, like you're talking about, and then he's with Triple H and Stephanie.
Yes, that may help him a little bit because they're going to get booed.
And honestly, because they don't have
the freaking stands.
They don't have Kane with them anymore, so they need another person to make it to where Roman has a bodyguard or a person to help him win his matches. Because honestly, the biggest feud for him and the most obvious feud he can have is right after he turns heel. A person goes up to him backstage and is like, I thought we were brothers. What are you doing? Dean Ambrose.
Well, and
he would be the number two. He's the number one face at that point.
That has to be the finals. If they're going to go,
with Roman and turning heel, it needs to be Roman versus Dean.
It needs to be
and Triple H come out there and help him win. And then at that point, you've got Dean and Roman at TLC.
They keep talking about Ambrose turning heel.
Yes, change it up.
But he doesn't fit in with the authority. I think you put Roman in a suit, I think he would fit the mold of the authority.
If they wanted to be like The Rock, Rock wears a suit.
Thank you very much.
Put the suit on. The Rock was in the corporation. Put the suit on.
There you go.
Roman could be the heel. Dean be the face.
The Austin. You have The
fight.
Rock and Roman Reigns. You have the Austin and Dean Ambrose.
Yep.
My God, it writes itself. It does, and you have a money maker. But there's only one person to do this, Mr. McMahon, Vince. You've got to pull the trigger, or go totally different. Like I said with us, who is your? If it's not going to be Roman Reigns, if they go, we're not going to go Roman. We're going to pick somebody out. Who is your dark horse to win the title?
If
who would you
go with him? If they don't go with Roman.
If they don't go with Roman, which it's like 99.99999% that's going to be Roman Reigns.
If they don't go with Roman Reigns, I would like to see them go totally out of nowhere, totally out of the blue, and be totally different. You're wearing a shirt a while ago, ladies and gentlemen. Cesaro would be so different.
Oh, it would be.
To win the championship.
It would be.
I would like to see Cesaro as the dark horse person who could win, and I think he would do great. The fans love him, and he could run with that belt. I mean, because he doesn't have the tag team thing going for him right now, so he could run with that belt, and basically he could hold that until WrestleMania, and then lose it to whoever.
If it was Cesaro, I don't think they'd let him go to WrestleMania. He would drop it.
Rumble? He
would drop it at Rumble or either Fastlane.
So sad.
I know, but my dark horse is Kevin Owens.
That would be cool too.
I would like to see Kevin have it. I think the people would love fans.
Of course.
But one I heard that I like too is Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is World Heavyweight Champion with those monsters around him.
Oh yeah.
He is so
Unstoppable.
protected.
Unstoppable.
And they even said, somebody threw something else here too, saying it's Bray and Roman in the finals.
There you go.
Referee gets knocked down. Here comes Undertaker and Kane.
And they help
Bray win. And you dump the other three, they become faces, and he has Undertaker and Kane protecting him being the World Heavyweight Champion?
That would be different.
It would be different. And they ain't going to do nothing. They're just going to stand behind him.
Yeah.
And a little bit of punch and go here, but that's about it.
Yeah, they don't have to really work at
They're
it.
going to do nothing, no.
But that does lead to a 6-man tag match against the other 3 lackeys against Bray, Undertaker, and Kane. That's a huge 6-man tag.
It is a huge 6-man at TLC. But they're not going to do that. But Bray having the world title, being surrounded by the other 3.
Skipping the U.S. and the IC titles, not having a tag team title, or nothing. No reigns of any sort. And then boom, World Heavyweight Championship. That'd be huge.
And it would be. And you think, okay, he braids out in the finals with the 3.
Right.
The referee tosses him out. So
Right,
Bray versus Roman. We can see Bray versus Roman and say, oh, we know what happened in Hell in a Cell. He destroyed Bray Wyatt.
There you go.
He will destroy him today. There's no way that Bray's going to win the world title against Roman Reigns. It's Roman Reigns' night.
Yeah.
The Georgia sun has come home. All these Georgia Tech fans are there to see Roman Reigns win the world title, and it doesn't happen. Because what has Bray always said?
Not anyone but Roman, right?
Yeah, that's right. It would be so good.
It would be very, very interesting. So either way,
But he's going to go bump,
predicted-
bump, world title, and there'll be no...
So what we predicted, though, either way, that we're going to be right about, is that Roman will be in the finals.
Yes, Roman's in the finals.
Whoever wins, Roman's in the finals.
Because they gave him some nobody. Who the hell? Oh, Kofi. I'm sorry, Kofi, but Roman Reigns, Kofi, that's not a match I want to see to get you in the Fatal 4-Way to be the number 1 contender anyway. So they will give you, they'll probably give you some, probably Kofi again.
But also, by
So,
the way,
oh, you're there.
have you seen some of these matches on the European tour? Have you been watching this stuff? Been looking at it?
Glanced.
Did you see who Del Rio defended the U.S. title against?
No.
Fandango.
At least
What the heck?
I know.
I mean, at least got a good payday, but that's very random.
It's like R-Truth. R-Truth does nothing, then he's taking on the United States champion. What?
So stupid. I know that was random, but it's just talking about the booking of WWE. That makes
Yeah, it
no
is.
sense.
So,
But-
of course, I'm going to be watching the Survivor Series like I do every year, and I will watch Roman Reigns walk that aisle, boom, 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 to be in the finals and probably become the WWE champion. And nothing will change. The ratings will stay the same, if not worse. And we'll just go along our merry way as Vince scratches his balls and his ass, and he wonders what the hell's going on. Well, Vince, you don't change anything. That's what's going on.
It's
Yes.
confused. I'm so confused. But
He sticks one thumb in his mouth, one up his butt, and he switches. So,
but as we close out part 3, I'm just going to throw this out here. He doesn't know what we're talking about next week, but I already know what we're talking about next week on part 3. I've already called it. I'm claiming it right now. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about what can be done to change these crappy ratings right now in the WWE. Should there be a whole revamp of the talent? Should there be a changing of the guard, if you will? Should there be a brand split again? Well, I want to go over this. You give your opinion, I'm going to give mine. Set it up, write it down, whatever you need to do, and give us your whole scenario on what can be done to make the WWE better than it is right now.
a lot.
Oh, there's a lot. That's why I said you got to write it down, because there's going to be a lot of bullet points to look at.
It is.
So that's going to be next week's part 3 on Let's Talk About That. Let's talk about what can be done to help the WWE.
You heard it here first, folks. Well, I will be right back for part 4 of the list.
That does not miss.
Right here at Top Rope Rally. We hope you enjoy part 3. I know, I hate that Roman Reigns is going to be.
I know, it sucks.
It's not going to change.
It's not going to change anything.
He's trying already, they put